Good morning, everybody. We will wait for 2 minutes for the others to join and we'll start, okay? Good morning, Miss. So I will share screen now. Okay, let's start. So I will allow you to unmute yourselves. Please do not unmute, only in case you need to ask any question. And after raising your hands, of course. Let's start. So this week we are going to start with a new grammar lesson. Can you hear me? Okay, so this week we are going to start with a new grammar lesson. This grammar lesson is very interesting, very easy, very simple. So our lesson for this week is countable and uncountable nouns. Before I start the lesson, who can tell me what do we mean by the word countable? And what do we mean by the word uncountable? Who can tell me? Who can explain? Who can tell us when I say that this thing is countable? What?
Oh, Miss, you can count it.
You can count it, very good. And when I say uncountable,
you can't count it.
You cannot count it. So this is the first thing we have to deal about, which is when I say countable, it means I am able to count. And when I say uncountable, it means I'm not able to count. This is the first thing. Now, we are going to move to this chart, which is very important. This chart shows the difference between countable and uncountable nouns in many different ways. First of all, let's see the first difference. The first difference says that the countable nouns can be counted. For example, I can say an apple, a school, I can say one picture, I can say two pictures, and so on. And in uncountable nouns, these nouns cannot be counted. For example, when I say sugar, of course, So I cannot, of course, count the sugar. I cannot count the information. I cannot count the water. So these are uncountable nouns, يعني nouns that you are not able to count. So of course, you cannot say a sugar or an information or a water. This is the first difference. The second difference, which is very important, is that the countable nouns can take singular or plural verbs. And let me show you how. There is a book on the table. Those houses are very big. Is and are what? These are what?
Verb to be
Verbs.
singular.
Very good. These are
Singular verb.
different. These are verbs. Is a singular verb or a plural verb?
Singular. Singular.
And are?
Singular.
Yes, and are.
Plural.
Are is
Plural.
a plural verb.
Plural.
Okay, great. Just a second, let me see who is in the waiting room. So, Anna, when I say singular verb and plural verb can be taken with countable nouns, it means the first thing I have to look at is the noun. The noun here in the sentence is book, right? So can I count the books? Yes. Is books a countable noun? Yes, it is a countable noun. So it can take a singular verb and a plural verb. But if you look at the second side of the chart, which is the uncountable nouns, we see that the uncountable nouns always take plural verbs. Sorry, it always take a singular verb. Yani I say there is some water in that picture. There is sugar in the jar. So I'm using the singular verbs in the uncountable nouns. So when you see an uncountable nouns, أكيد the verb used is going to be a singular verb, not a plural verb. And in the countable nouns, we use singular verb for singular nouns and plural verbs for plural nouns. Any question till now?
No.
Okay. Great. Now we move to the third difference. The third difference says that the countable nouns go with a, an, the, and my in the singular. يعني she is eating a banana. He bought an umbrella. He is driving his car. She is riding my bicycle. So these are some quantifiers or modifiers that are used with countable nouns, but in the singular form. And Anna, I cannot say an umbrellas. An umbrella, one. I cannot say a bananas, a banana. Okay, and so on. While the uncountable nouns do not go with a, an, or two. What do we mean by two? We mean by two the number of the thing. يعني I cannot say, for example, two meat or two bread. Bread is an uncountable noun. I cannot say two sugar. We can say two spoons of sugar, two pieces of bread, two slices of bread, and so on. Okay? A spoon of sugar, and so on. So I cannot use these directly with the noun. Any question? Is this clear?
No. Yes.
Okay. Now, we move to the fourth difference.
Hello, Miss.
Miss.
She's عاملة ميوت.
Yes, miss. So now we move to the fourth difference in which we can use some, any, many, few in plural forms of the nouns. And Anna, I can say, I love carrots, and I can say, I love some carrots, okay? I have many books. I have some books. I don't have any book. I have few books. So I can use these also as in the plural forms of the countable nouns. In the uncountable nouns, it can be used alone or with some, any, much, little. But how? For example, if I said there is little information about the weather, the last point in the uncountable nouns is that we can use a, an, one, two with coffee, tea when we talk about a cup, glass, or bottle. يعني I can say I drank for example, 2 cups of tea. I want 2 bottles of water. So if I'm talking about a glass, a cup, a bottle, a piece, a slice, in this case, I can use numbers or I can use a, and so on. Is everything clear, miss?
Yes.
Miss,
Great.
Miss Safa,
Yes.
can you please repeat this point?
Which point? The
The
last?
one you, yes.
Yes, yeah, Ramo. And the last point I said, if I am saying 2 coffees, this is wrong. I can say 2 cups of coffee, this is correct. If I said 2 water, this is correct. 2 bottles of, this is wrong. 2 bottles of water is correct. So you cannot use these alone. You have to use them with numbers. Okay?
Oh, okay, Miss. Thank you.
Now we move to a, an, some, and any. Here, there is a difference, of course, between a, and, some, and any. Let's see what's the difference. First of all, a and an are used only in singular countable nouns. Only in singular countable nouns, not in uncountable, only countable. So when I say a is used with the consonant sounds. Yani I say a bottle, a book, a curtain, a car, a bicycle, and so on. For example, there is a bottle on the table. An is used with a vowel sound. يعني when I say there is an apple, an umbrella, and so on. So a and an are used with singular countable nouns. Singular countable nouns. A is used for nouns that start with a consonant letter, and an is used with nouns that start with a vowel letter. Now we move to some and any. Some and any are used only in plural, countable and uncountable nouns. Yani we can use them in countable and uncountable nouns, but in the plural form. We have affirmative, negative, and question form of some and any. Some is used in the negative form only. In the affirmative form only. Yani when I say, for example, there is some cheese in the fridge. Any is used in negative and question form. When I say, for example, there isn't any cheese in the fridge, this is a negative form. And when I say, is there any cheese in the fridge, this is a question form. Okay, so some is always used in the affirmative form, not in the negative. When I want to use the negative form, يعني بالعكس, يعني I don't have. I have, I do not have. This is the opposite. So there isn't any cheese in the fridge. Is there any cheese in the fridge? Okay, this is what do we mean by a, some, an, and any. Now, in the affirmative, negative, and question form, you can see in the countable singular, we use a and an. In the plural countable, we use some, any, and in the uncountable, we use some and any also. Okay? Clear?
Clear.
Okay, let's now
Clear.
do this exercise. I think this is the last slide we'll finish today, Yana. Yes, this is the last one. This is the exercise that you have to do now. You have to fill in the spaces or in the blanks or in the gaps with a, and, some, and any. And then you have to match them to the pictures. I don't want you to match the sentences to the pictures, no need. I just want you to fill with a, and, some, and any. Of course, based on what we have explained now and based on the nouns that you have. Okay? Are you ready?
Okay, Miss.
Yeah, let's start.
Yes.
Miss, نحن نشيلهم على ورقة. Should we send them to you?
No, just do them now on a paper and we're going to solve it together when you finish. I'll give you 2-3 minutes. يلا.
Okay.
Yes, Hassan. If
No,
you
I
want
just
to
wanted to
answer,
answer.
wait. Wait, miss. Some of them haven't finished yet. Okay, Miss, finished?
Yes.
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 I'm done.
Me too, Miss.
Yeah. Let's start. Number 1. Yes, Alice Keike.
Yes, Miss. There is an apple.
There is
Miss.
an apple. Yes. Number 2.
There
No,
aren't any
stop, Habibi. You did one. Enough. Lamar Shahab.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah.
There aren't any eggs. I'm sorry. Any eggs.
There
There aren't any eggs.
Very good.
Thank you, Miss.
Samia.
There isn't a sandwich.
There isn't. Yes, a sandwich. Angelina.
There isn't any pineapple juice.
Okay, Lamar Sufan.
Okay. They are
What, Lamar? Lamar? I couldn't hear you, Lamar Sufan.
Miss, I said there aren't any cakes.
Yeah, there aren't any cakes. Thank you. Miss, please, if you answered, lower your hands. Okay? Yes, Abdullah. Yes, Rama.
Yes, Miss, there is some jam.
There is some jam. Very good. Thank you, Rama.
Do I lower my hand, Miss?
Yes, of course, when you finish. Yes, Karim.
Miss, there aren't any oranges.
Very good. There aren't any oranges. Maya.
There is some butter.
There is some butter. Yes. Hassan Bawab.
Yes. There isn't any milk.
There isn't any milk. Very good. Thank you, Hassan. Salman.
There are bananas.
There are bananas. No, Hassan. Hassan. There are.
Can I say it?
Are. Yes, Lamar.
There are some bananas.
Some bananas. Thank you, Leah.
There is a bread.
There is
A bread.
No.
There is some bread.
Some bread. Okay. علي جباعة.
Yes, Miss.
يلا علي.
Miss, which one?
والله? Were you following with us?
I was in the toilet.
Number 12.
Okay. There are a tomato.
A tomato. هي هون tomato ولا tomatoes؟
Tomato.
حلا.
There are some tomatoes.
Some tomatoes. Thank you. علي شغري.
Miss, can I do it?
حبيبي حسن فواني, I'm lowering your hand. Lower your hand. Lamar Sufan, mute. Ali Shogri, do the last one, please.
Okay, Miss. There isn't any cheese. Thank you.
Who did the last one?
Lamar Stefan.
Did I tell you do it? Lamar? I told you lower your hand and I asked Ali Shogri to do it and then you answered? Okay, let me tell you something from now on, from tomorrow. Anyone who I calls him during the meeting, يعني اليوم هيدا عبد الله وعلي شغري. You didn't answer, next time -2. I will start this from tomorrow. If I call anybody during the meeting and he tells me when Sirna which sentence, -2, it means you're not following. And those who I call and do not answer, it means you are sleeping. Okay?
Okay, Miss.
Okay.
Okay, we still have 5 minutes. So we're done for today. Tomorrow we are going to continue with the next part of the lesson and some exercises also. Thank you for attending and I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Thank you, Miss. Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Miss. Thank you.